Fellas, it is that time of the year. Very exciting. We are going to do the draft order here. I know it's a little surprise for you guys. I thought I'd bring a little excitement to your early August lives. Same format as last year. I'm going to put the names into a bucket, select at random. I've written the names out. I'll show you to them, or I will show you them right here. Let's start. Oh, of course. Sausage into the bucket. Then we got Lidman, Mr. Law School. DJ Shubes, getting ready for the drug cartel business. Good stuff. Lenny, taking over Chicago. Scotty Heelan. I actually don't really know what you're up to, Scotty. That's my mistake. You're up to fantasy. That's what you're doing. Trucko. Daily Snapchats, lots of farts and pooping. Pretty much what I expect. Brom, the Madison man. Miss you guys, all of you. Patty Mills, New Yorker, doing coke lines off boners in the bathroom, getting a little bump. Ruck, baseball king, catching barrel hopefully. Sure you are. Expect nothing less. Dauk, transition, football man. Better get ready, man. I want to see you lay someone out. Who's a big running back in the Big Ten these days? I don't know. Probably someone from Iowa, big white guy. Quigs, my man. Houston. Saw him down there for a little business dinner. It was lovely. And my man Nicky Fry Guy, journalist extraordinaire. Probably looking forward to seeing some Pats guys in the locker room naked. Maybe bum a dip, grab some down. All right, well, let's get this started. Draft order. Here we go. With the first pick in the 2015 draft, we have Patty Mills. Same as last year, I believe. Interesting. Traded it away last year. Didn't really work out for you, as we all recall. You finished 7th in the league, 6-7 record, led by Adrian Foster, Martellus Bennett, Shane Vereen, DeAndre Hopkins. A lot of disappointments on his team, though. Zach Stacy. Who else do we got here? Percy Harvin, garbage. And then, it pains me, but Reggie and Snapback staff were atrocious. So, I mean, I'm not happy about it, but whatever. You also ended up drafting Johnny Football. Didn't really work out. Ended up dropping him, I hope. All right, moving on. Number two pick in your fantasy football draft is Quigs. Quigley. I think both those guys were near the top last time, too. What would Julius do? Was his team name. He finished 9-4. Great bounce back season. Can never not mention the David Wilson pick. It will always be a fond memory of mine. He's not even in football anymore, Quicks. He benefited from his own Big Ben explosion, his Steelers man. He had 6 TDs in back-to-back games, which was incredible. Backfield of Joik, Gio, Trey Mason. Serviceable. Gio lost the carries, which wasn't good, but Mason was a nice surprise. I took Julius early. Almost said Julius Irving, but Julius early. And he was boomer bust. A lot of TDs, not many yards, so he was solid. Moving over to Jacksonville, so we'll see what that does. Calvin was injured all year, really disappointing. But Macklin was a steal and was a stud. So that turned out all right. You had a good year, Quigs. Most points scored. It's a good season. With the third pick, we have Lenny. Lenny, cellar dweller last season. Last place, you finished at a 2-11 rate, which is just atrocious. Atrocious, Lenny. Now, it all started and set the tone when you didn't even draft your team. I mean, it just... I'm getting emotional I'm physically angry at you for that. But you're going to pick it up, and you're going to draft this year, and you're going to be better. So you had Justin Forsett was a steal off the waiver wire. You might have traded for him, but I know he wasn't drafted. And then your wide receivers, Mike Evans, Alshon Jeffrey, which was nice. Alshon really benefited from a little Brandon Marshall injury, but that was all right. I'd like to see commitment, because commitment usually results in victories. So step it up. We're talking big cash this year. Now with the 4th pick, we have DJ Shubes. Tice, my man. Miss ya. Roomy. Miss you all, but DJ Shubes and I, we got nasty at the old 12, or I don't even remember our apartment. That's sad. 1B. Tyson, you finished in 11th place. 4-9. Terrible. Eddie Lacy and Lamar Miller were solid. Good work. The self-dubbed Rookie Whisperer drafted Kelvin Benjamin, which was solid. And, let's see if you can find another rookie in the draft this year. I'm sure you will. And you drafted a good team. You just traded away your whole team. Pretty typical. Pretty poor performance. But pick it up, Tice. I know you got great commitment. I just want to see it translate for you this year. With the next pick, we have Brum. 5th overall. Pretty good spot to be at, I think. I mean, I have so many things to say about Brum, obviously. He finished 8-5, which was good for 3rd overall after playoffs, which was great. But he drafted the worst team in fantasy football history, no doubt in my mind. I wrote it down because it was that terrible. He selected Cordell Patterson, Pierre Garçon, Cecil Shorts, Marquise Lee, Kendall Wright, Gronk, which was good, but he traded him, Monty Ball, 2 defenses, and 3 quarterbacks back to back to back. I don't know how this league let you trade back into a playoff position, but you did. Forte and McCoy, just great, solid. You had A.J. Green, Randall Cobb, and I think, if I remember, you rode Mohamed Sanu for a while for some nice points when A.J. was hurt. But very good. Moving on. Number 6, we have Douch. Lukey Dowk. Picking 6, Golden Tate Bridge last season. He finished in the back half of the league 8th, 6-7. He was led by Le'Veon Bell and Jeremy Hill. Picked up Hill, I don't remember, kind of late, but Hill started taking carries when Gio was hurt. Turned out to be a beast. Tate was exceptional with the Calvin injury, and Marshall was injured. Now, let this be a lesson, Doubt. Us Lions fans, we don't touch Bears. We don't draft them, no matter what. They're terrible. And you also drafted Brady and then dumped him before he got hot, but you got Russell Wilson out of it, so it's kind of a wash. Like to see him make playoffs this year. Still in school. Only guy still in school, man. Congrats. I'm out here trying to be professional, but I wish I was in school so I could not go to class and pack wads. Oh, I got 2 here. Didn't see. And we've got Libman picking next. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Picking 7. Libman. Had a great year last year. I remember being scared of his team. He ended up being 6th with the playoff losses and stuff, but he finished the year 9-4. Had Demaryius Thomas and Drew Brees, studs. Ingram was solid. He enjoyed Hillman, if I remember correctly, while he was the starter in Denver before the C.J. Anderson takeover. He had so many trades, it was kind of hard for me to follow his team. Just blockbusters. I know he had Jimmy Graham at some point. He had Ellington. He had a big running back trade, but I was scared of this team, Libman. I remember conversations with, I think, Brum. about you being solid, but just didn't work out. Got bounced in the playoffs. Moving on. Number 7 is Heelan, Scotty boy. A surprise finish last year. Made the playoffs, if I remember correctly. Yes. 8-5. Finished 5th overall. Rogers and Jordy, just double points galore. Just great. Rogers he's unmatched. He's so good. Acquired Gronk in a trade, who finished at number 1. He's a beast. Ended up having Jordan Matthews, who's great value. I don't think anyone drafted him. And then he had to deal with some injuries at running back. He had Brandon Oliver for a while, and he also drafted Ray Rice, which, as we all know, did not work out. So, Heelan, congrats on the playoffs. Do it again, man. With the next pick, I think we're at 8. We have Ruckham, your 2014 champion. After relinquishing commish duties to me, he goes on to be the victor. Very impressive. He was your league champion and overcame drafting Peterson with the number 1 overall pick. I don't think many other people could say that. None in our league, that's for sure. And he picked Peyton Manning in the 1st, which was just great for the majority of the season. Finished awesome. And then just the waiver wire king ended up getting ODB and also got Travis Kelce, who was just solid. And then he had the steady Eddie Fred Jackson. And you think that fantasy community would learn not to draft C.J. Spiller, but no one learns. I didn't learn last year. Hate that guy. And he had double points from Sanders. I mean, that's how you win leagues, Ruck. That's how you win leagues, man. So I'm proud of you. Good work. We are at number 9, and we have Sausage. Your boy DJ Sausage at 9. I'm going to be honest. I love this spot. I love being at 9. I finished at 6-7. Barely made the playoffs, but got hot, obviously. Second place finisher, back-to-back seasons. It's wearing on me. It hurts, but guys like me with so much drive and passion for the game, they usually bounce back. So, like I say, you're never gonna go broke making a profit. So I've been making money at this, and I'm looking to boom this season for a victory. I was led by Julio, Antonio Brown, Edelman, 3-headed monster. Jamal was awesome at running back. My RB2 gave me some serious problems. I had Spiller, I tried Richardson, which was just a failed experiment. I traded for Doug Martin. I mean, I was trying, but nothing worked out. And then Greg Olsen, I was just a guy I was targeting all draft long, and couldn't have been more right. That was awesome. Moving on. Pick number 10, we have Trucko. I only got one name left in there. I might have miscounted. We'll figure it out. Trucko finished the season at 5-8. Had much better commitment. I will say that. Much better, and I expect it to even improve this year. Rode the Cowboys with DeMarco and Dez. Had Brady in there. Fitzgerald was a disappointment. Ben Tate was a disappointment. And I love the commitment, and I see it increasing. So keep it up as a working man. Moving on to the next pick. Like I said, I only have one name left in here. I'm still going to give it a ceremonial bounce. And then I'm going to count them to make sure. Nicky Fry Guy. Picking 12th, hopefully, that I didn't mess this up. Nicky Fryer finished on the outside looking in last year. He was led by Luck, Lynch, and then got a late charge from C.J. Anderson, who ended up taking over the backfield when Peyton forgot how to throw. He got T.Y. Hilton and Martavius Bryant from me for Doug Martin. Yep, that happened. And Cruz was injured for him, who he took real early, so that sucked. But if you keep up trade raping people like you did to me, you're gonna have to sneak into the playoffs, make some cash, hopefully. All right, fellas, that's your draft order. We got to set a date that works for everyone, including Linny. So I know that might be tough. Other than that, I love looking at myself. I'm feeling a little thick through here, but the hair game's on point, obviously. Especially for wearing a hairnet at work, I keep it pretty firm, which is always solid. Now, I'm looking forward to a great season. Couple things. We're going to institute the confidence pool. I think that's going to be a good way to make some cash and be interested in a Jags-Titans game, which is big. And we will figure out the rules. They're going to be pretty much the same. I think we might add a free agent waiver wire period. But other than that, league's going to stay the same. Don't change it if it ain't broken. Looking forward to the draft, fellas. And I will see you in the draft room. Bye.